Today I am going to take a lecture of Operation Research, chapter number 2, Transportation and Assignment. So this is the example of the transportation problem, and the method is the northwest corner method. Okay. So in the northwest corner method, the question solution is started from this side, northwest corner. That means east to west, north south. So this is the northwest corner. So according to this side, the name is the northwest corner method. Okay. So this is the transportation problem. So again we check here a transportation problem is balanced or unbalanced transportation problem, because of all these methods depends on the balanced transportation problem. That means our supply and demands are equal. Then this type of the problem is a balanced transportation problem. Okay. Sometimes the question given in the unbalanced form, that means the supply and demands are not equal, then we use the dummy row or dummy column, and with the help of this dummy row and this dummy column, we make a question in the balanced transportation form. Okay, so this is first we check the total supply and demands are equal, then we start the northwest corner rule. Okay, so here this is the total supply 250, 300 and 400, and this is the demands 200, 225, 275 and 250. Okay, so first we check here the total supply is 950. Okay, and the total demand is again 950. Okay, that means here the supply and demands are equal. That means this question is depend on the balanced transportation problem. Got it? So let's start the solution. First one is we use this cell. Okay, so according to this cell, our supply is 250 and the demand is 200. So always choose the minimum value. Okay, that means we fulfill only the minimum value, supply and the demands. So here 250 is the supply and demand is 200. So minimum value is 200. So we write here 200. Okay. So if you write here the 200, then this column is cancelled, because of here the total demand is satisfied, and here you write the 250 minus 200. That means 50. That means remaining supply is 50. Okay. So this column is cancelled. Then we move to next column. Next cell. So here the next cell is 13. So again we check according to 13 the supply is 50 and the demand is 225. So what is the minimum number? Minimum number is 50. So we write here the 50. That means here we fulfill the supply. That means here total 50 allocate in the D2 column. The cell is the 30. So immediately you write here 225. The total demand is 225, and you put here the 50. Okay. So 225 minus 50, that means 175 remaining demand. Okay. So again the first row is cancelled because of 200 and 250, that is total 250, and here the total supply is 250, that is first row is satisfied. So first row is cancelled. So if first row is cancelled, then we move to second row. Got it? So second cell is what? 18. Because of here 16 is already cancelled with the help of first column. Got it? So don't be confused. Your cell is the 18. Got it? So according to 18, your supply is 300 and the demand is 175. Okay, so always choose the minimum value. So 300 and the 175. The minimum value is what? 175. So we write here the 175. Okay, so here you check. First we allocate the 50. After that we allocate the 175. So total demand is the 225. So this column is satisfied with the help of demand. That means this column is cancelled. Okay, and immediately you write here 300 minus 175. That means 125. Got it? Always keep in mind, you put here the allocation number, so you immediately write the remaining supply or demand. Okay? So here the second column is cancelled, so we move the third column. third column, third cell is that is the 14. Okay, so according to 14, your supply is 125 and your demand is 275. Got it? So what is the minimum number? Minimum number is 125. So we write here the 125. Okay, immediately write here the 125. That means this row is again cancelled because of the total supply is satisfied. Okay, and you write here 275 minus 125. That means 150. Got it here? 275 minus 125. That means 150. Okay. Next one is this row is cancelled. So we move to third row. Okay. So third row that is 13 number set because of first and second column is already cancelled. Okay. So according to 13, your supply is 400. Okay. And your demand is 150. So what is the minimum value? Minimum value is 150. So we write here 150. Okay. So you write here 150. That means this 150 demand is satisfied. Got it? Got it? So here the third column is cancelled and you write here 400 minus 150. That means 250. The remaining. Okay, so your third column is cancelled. So next is what? Next we move to next column. That is the fourth column, your last column and the last cell. So according to 10, your supply is 250 and your demand is 250. So we write here 250. So here the one point is very important. One point is what? One point is very important is that always keep in mind your last cell. According to your last cell, your supply and demands are always equal. Got it? If your supply and demands are in the last cell, allocation cell is not equal, that means there is some mistake according to allocation or the given problem is the unbalanced transportation problem. Sometimes you are not checked according to question. For example, they are given in the northwest corner rule. So we without checking the supply and demands are equal or not, or problem is balanced or unbalanced problem, we immediately write the allocation according to northwest corner method. And sometimes your last allocation, your supply and demand are not equal. Okay, so always keep in mind, first you check your problem is given balanced form or unbalanced form. If your problem given in unbalanced form, so first you use the dummy row or dummy column, and with the help of this dummy row and this dummy column, you convert your unbalanced transportation problem into the balanced transportation problem. Got it? And after that, you start the allocation. And always keep in mind here the allocation number you check here 200 plus 50, that means 250, 175 and 125, that means 300, 150 and 250, that means 400. According to column here 200, here 50 plus 175, that means 225. Next is 125 plus 150, that means 275, and last is the 250. Okay, so here the total allocation is what? Total allocation is 6. So according to our condition is what? Always the allocation cell is n plus n minus 1. And that means what? Row. And that means column. So here the row is 3, that means supply, and the demand. Column is 4. So 3 plus 4 minus 1, that means total 6 allocation. Okay, so here you check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have the total 6 allocation. That means your allocation is correct. Okay, so next we find the final answer. So total cost price is equal to 11 into 200 plus 13 into 50 plus 18 into 175 plus 14 into 125 plus 13 into 150 plus 10 into 250. Okay, so according to this allocation cell and the total values, we have the final answer is 12,200. 12,200. 200 rupees total cost price. Okay, so this is the final answer with the help of northwest corner method. Okay, we have already seen in the previous lecture with the help of Vogel's approximation method, our final answer is 12075. Okay, and with the help of northwest corner method, our final answer is 12,200 because our question is same in the Vogel's approximation and the northwest corner method. Okay, so always keep in mind if you find with the help of modified distribution method and optimum solution, so with the help of Modi method, your answer is less. That means 12075. Your answer is something 12,000 for example. Okay, so always first you allocate with the help of northwest least cost and the Vogel's approximation method. So always you try the Vogel's approximation method because of your iterations are very less. With the we find the optimum solution with the help of modified method. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.